Hey y'all, how you doing today? Hope everything's doing good for you. Hope everything's going well. Um, Coming to you today with another video. I realized when I made the last two videos about my truck and the modifications I've done to it and the tips and tricks that there was one thing I probably did not mention, and it's a very vital modification that, well, upgrade, not necessarily modification, but I guess you could say more of an upgrade than anything else. But I'm also, as a bonus, I'm going to do a couple of cold starts. So here we go. First, on the Dodge truck, one thing, a tip you want to do or upgrade is you'll want to use for the strut rods up front. You'll want to use a polyurethane bushing. They make them. They make the replacement ones in rubber and in polyurethane. I went with polyurethane, and I've not regretted it. Let's see here. Can we get under here and let you see? Ah, yes. See, there we go. There's the polyurethane bushing right there. And I've got them on both sides. And they work. They work really, really good. Let you get another look. Make sure that you see that. Yeah, those work exceptionally well. Of course, you probably also saw the sway bar underneath there. That did not come on this truck. That came off of another Dodge truck, which I strongly recommend if you're going to be driving one of these trucks everywhere, do that. But let me also tell you something else that tempers things here, gives you an idea of how these modifications were done and why. I do modifications on vehicles that enhance the drivability of the vehicle, enhances everything about it, and I do them in a way that can do it, that can get the vehicle, like I said, enhance the drivability, but do it in a very cost-effective manner. Basically, the best bang for the buck. So, with that in mind, that's why you don't see, super high dollar stuff on this thing. I mean, there's going to be some modifications going to be coming along later. They're going to be a little more expensive, but like the 360 engine, it's going to be going into this. That's going to be a little more expensive right off the bat. Also, too, is there is a I'm going to be lowering it a little bit all the way around. That may disappoint some of you folks. You may really like trucks at stock ride height or sitting up high and tall like some sort of four-wheel drive. This is not four-wheel drive, it is two-wheel drive. So you want to see one raised up like a four-wheel drive, go get one of your own and do that. Okay? Just the way it is. Secondly, oh yes, also I'm probably going to do probably an electric antenna conversion. Probably back here in one of these stake pockets, probably over there on the passenger side over there. But I'm going to do that, and I'm going to basically, it's just to make it kind of cool. I'm going to remove the front antenna. The front antenna there, the antenna works exceptionally well. There's no issues with that. Oh, there's one of my cats, Minnie. Yeah, a cat named after a mouse. How about that? That was the kids doing, so there you go. Anyway, yeah, the antenna, the factory antenna works exceptionally well. There's no problems with it. It's just, I'd rather have that nice and smooth over there and have the antenna coming out of the stake pocket behind the cab whenever I turn the radio on. So yeah, I know it adds a little bit of weight. Another modification that I'm going to do is I'm probably going to because of the hitch that I have on here, the receiver hitch I have on here, I had to get rid of the old-fashioned style uh, uh, what is it, spare tire rack. So I had to get rid of that, unfortunately, but that's just the way it is. But I've been carrying the tire in the bed forever, and I'd like to get like a spare tire, winch deal, like from, say, some sort of late model Dodge truck, Dakota, full size, whatever, and use that instead. But we'll just have to see. Okay. Oh, cold start. First, the truck. So let's get started. Now, just so you know, I'm not just wearing a coat just to be like, hey, look at me, it's cold out here. It really is cold out here. It's 30, what? Looks to be about like 34, 36. Yeah, 36 degrees. Last night here in East Tennessee, it got down into the teens. So, yeah, it got pretty serious. And in November, that's crazy. Here, in November. That's kind of weather you would expect to see in like January or February. Okay, let's have a look-see at the gauges. I hope you can see everything really well. Let's see. The temperature is very cold. We have no oil pressure right now. The engine is, of course, not started. You can see the tach right there. Okay. Let's see what happens. It's sat since last night. I drove it yesterday, so let's see what happens. Let's watch the oil pressure gauge. Okay. See the tach? Oil pressure gauge right there. Oil pressures are rising up really nice. Got plenty of voltage coming from the charging system. And listen to that sound. Sounds pretty neat. I like it. All right. Now, one more cold start. First, I gotta move this out just a little bit. You can come along for the ride. So let's see. Park and brake. Okay. All right. Let's go out here. We'll go back here and do the other cold start on the $50 318. Just for those of you who don't know, this really is a $50 318. Just a quick little recap of the story. A friend of mine several months ago said, hey, I've got these 2 engines and 2 transmissions for sale. I want to sell them. I said, okay. He said, will you give me $50? Or will you give me $200 for all 4? Sorry, not $50. $200. And I said, yeah, I'll do that. So, let me get the remote starter switch. We'll hook up the vacuum gauge too. Here we go. Here's the remote starter switch. This thing hasn't been started in probably a month or 2 now. So, yeah. So it's been a while since it's been started. So, let's see. Can we hook onto that? Oh God, no. That's enormous. This hose is enormous compared to that. Let's see. There's a little gas still in the carburetor. Okay. Just lay that there. I know I hooked this up, but I'm gonna go ahead and unhook it there. I don't want to cause the points any stress there. I'm gonna get a cap and put over that. Let's see. Will this work? No, of course not. Alright, so I'm gonna get 2 caps now. 2 caps to put over that, and put a little gas in there, and I gotta check the oil. So 3 things. Okay. So let's see, that first cold start was really successful. Let's see if the second one will be very successful. Okay. Got our cap plugs here, as you can see. I'm expecting a delivery today of a cylinder ridge reamer. Hoping to see it later today. Sometime today anyway, let's just say that. Ordered it several days ago. Ordered it 3 or 4 days ago. Or no, not even 3 or 4 days ago. It's supposed to come today. I ordered it Monday. So yeah. So we'll just see. Maybe late this evening. Who knows? No telling really. No way to tell. See, I'm trying to find a little tiny cap plug I can put on that. Here's a red one. I think it's a little too big. Well, how about that? It actually does fit. So, okay, there we go. Success. Okay, let's check the oil. That's important. Check the oil on this 318. I really do have just $50 in this thing. I'll also give you another little quick little rundown. Yeah, like I was saying, my friend, I paid $200 for 2 different 318s. I'm trying to check the oil one-handed, so you have to forgive me. So let's see here. Yeah, 2 different 318s. One was disassembled, and then this one was partially assembled. This one had been sitting on his garage floor for like forever and ever and ever. So I would like to put you all up here so you can see a little bit better, and I'm not trying to hold and jar y'all around. Tell you what, no, that's not going to work. See, boy. Son of a gun. Well, okay. Now this is irritating. Very irritating. Trying to find a place to put the camera while I do the filming. Okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't I do this? I think I found a decent place. So hopefully this will give you all a bit of a bird's eye view on what's going on here. Okay, so. Okay. Let's see. Let's get these moved over because they're right in the way, of course. So let's check this hole now. Okay, it is full. It's actually a little bit above full. I think I did that purposely because this engine has a little bit of an oil leak. So hook up the starter now, starter switch. This is just a simple spring-loaded on-off switch. And I'm just hooking it to the positive, hooking it to the solenoid side of the starter and the positive side of the battery. All right, so. And let's see, a little bit of gas. A little bit of gas. I don't know how well this is going to work, so. I'm going to try to do something to make this a little bit easier on myself. Get some sort of container to pour that gas into. I don't need a lot of gas, just a little bit. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm not a winter person, so don't really care for cold weather at all. But I thought, in the interest of making things interesting and also to get a nice cold start, I thought I would do this for you, the viewers, so you could see just how bad or how good a 318 starts in cold weather. Okay, that's pretty good right there. I'm going to leave it right there like that. I don't have a cooling system on this engine, although it's pretty cold out here, as you already saw in the video. But I don't need one because I'm not going to run it very long. I'm just going to run it long enough to see how it's going to start and run and everything like that. So. All right, there we go. Okay, got a little gas in there. Got check the oil, put the caps on. Let's see. Hooked up. Let's see, hook up with a battery cable. And so then hook up the ignition. All right. I think we are ready. So let's see. I'd love to have a spring to hold that closed, but let's give it a whirl. How about that? Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. trying to get the camera out so you could see the gauge, oil pressure gauge and everything. So I'll tell you what, let's try this again. Yeah, let's try this again. Let's, I need some sort of stand here. Yeah, I need a camera stand. Bad. But anyway, wow, how about that? Ain't that awesome? That was awesome. Yeah, I will definitely say that was an awesome thing. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to, oh, let's see, can I make this work? All right. Little. Look at that. 75 psi. All right. I think we proved our point. All right, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Now, let me recap here. I've got 50 bucks in this engine. Distributor cap is a used piece I had laying around. So is the rotor button. The plug wires, also used pieces. Distributor was not in the engine. It's a points distributor. That is been put together from 2 or 3 different points distributors. Plugs, also I had laying around. The exhaust manifold gaskets had laying around. These exhaust manifolds, I had these laying around. The valve cover, I had that laying around also. And the valve cover gasket over there. Another part I had laying here. So, also even the ballast resistor, which I'm going to go ahead and unhook now. Ignition. That's just awesome. So, I'm really happy about that. This engine has really been sweet. It's been a sweet little engine. You know, a lot of people will diss these engines and give them all kinds of disrespect and just say all kinds of bad crap about them. Me, no. Why? Because a 318, sweet little V8. I'll have a 318 any day of the week, you know, versus a lot of the other engines out there in the world. So, nice, good, solid bottom end. And let me also recap. I have zero knowledge of this engine before my friend got a hold of it. He says he thinks it came out of a Fifth Avenue, which kind of makes sense according to the oil pan. The oil pan is a car oil pan, so there you go. But, and the production date is, it's an 80s, it's, I think, an 84 model engine. So, 85 maybe. So there you go. It's just your standard average 80s model 318, you know, nothing special. There's I haven't started this thing in months, so this is a nice little cold start. All right. Yeah, I'm just happy as a clam. All right. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, ideas, comments, whatever, it doesn't matter. Put it down in the comment section below. I will do my very best to get back to you and answer your question the best I possibly can. Thank you very much for watching. And also, God bless and have a great one. Oh, and share this with your friends, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.